Welcome to session number 4 of the Iowa High School Athletic Association and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union 2025-26 Basketball Officiating Training Series. My name is Dave Rittman, Director of Training for the Des Moines Officials Association, and along with our partners, the International Association of Approved Basketball Officials, it's my pleasure to bring you this end-of-season reminders video. In my 35 years of working high school and college basketball, it's never failed to excite me for the opportunity to work in the postseason, and I hope you all feel the same. However, we've still got a few weeks to go. Let's make certain that we focus and energize ourselves as we enter this stage of the 2025-2026 season. It's February and things change. Teams are fighting to get into the postseason. The results of the final few weeks will determine seeding. And in that regard, it's important that we apply ourselves to every minute of every game that remains in the regular season. Every game, every possession, and every play can take on a greater significance as teams battle for seeding and the opportunity to play in the postseason. Make certain we elevate our focus and attention to detail during these final few weeks. It's important. It's also the end of a long season. All of us are tired. The teams are tired, the coaches are tired. And as officials, it's important that we rededicate ourselves to our task at hand, complete our routine, don't take shortcuts, and make every effort to bring your very best to the end of the season. Postseason venues are new and different. This often requires additional planning, contacting game administration, arranging travel plans. Those new venues often have a way of upsetting our usual routine, which can produce problems on the court. Do your best to do what you do and have done every game of the season as we move into the postseason, but also familiarize yourself with where you're heading so that you're comfortable once you arrive and work your postseason game. Successful in the crunch time includes a number of different factors. We know that the end of the season will be challenging. Heightened awareness of situations and competitive matchups are critical in order for us to apply ourselves and do the best job we can. Things change. Teams have seen each other once or twice, and they've prepared accordingly. They've determined what's necessary to be more competitive than they were in their first matchup. Make sure we take this scouting information into each game as we end the regular season and also as we move into the postseason. Mental performance is the key to being successful down the stretch. As we indicated previously, everyone is tired, and it's going to take a dedicated effort on all of our parts to finish the season strong and move into the postseason. Being selected for the postseason is indeed a great opportunity. However, let's not put the cart in front of the horse. We've got some unfinished business, and that includes the remainder of the regular season. Mental performance components include knowledge and understanding that the bigger the game, the narrower our focus needs to be. Again, every game is important to the fans, the coaches, and the players who have invested time and energy over the entire season. Let's make sure we match that level of intensity with our own focus to work the best games we can. And it does come down to mental preparation. Let's make certain that we double down on what's already worked for you. Don't change your routine. Stay engaged. Conduct thorough pre-games. Arrange travel. Communicate. It's all important as we move into the postseason. Keep your routine as common as you can. Also, during the game, let's do the same things that have proven successful for opportunities down the stretch. Let's also conduct thorough post games as we move into the postseason. It's important if we expect to advance, or even if we don't, let's make every game a learning opportunity. And remember to keep it simple. Let's not change our routine. Rely on the basics, fundamentals. Let's make certain that we keep a clear mind, and if we make mistakes, let's remember it's time to move on to the next play if we expect to continue down postseason play. Trust and control is important as we move into the postseason. Again, we've noted there are different environments, different venues that will work very hard at upsetting your general routine. Don't let that happen. Trust your ability, regardless of the environment that you're working in. It's basketball. You've worked a lot of games to this point in the season. Don't let a different venue change your approach, alter your routine. And let's remember this. Let's control what we can control. That's important as we move into the postseason as well. There are factors that are outside our control. Don't focus on those items. Do the same things that got you there. An old school phrase is dance with the gal that brought you. In other words, let's just stay in our routine. We've proven to be successful with what we've done to this point. Don't change those things. Stick to the basics and focus on them. Let's remember the three-legged stool of officiating. Your rules knowledge should have been polished to this point. Studying the rule book at this point in the game is probably not the most productive use of your time, but focusing on crew mechanics and the philosophy of the game will benefit your performance down the stretch. So remember those basics, where you're positioning yourself, your mechanics, communication. Make certain that every pregame includes review of those items, as many of us during the postseason will be working with individuals or different crew than we've used throughout the regular season. If your crew is fortunate to advance in its entirety, terrific. Don't let complacency enter in because of familiarity. Make certain you stick with the basics and review. Trust yourself, trust your partners down the stretch as we move into the postseason. Your mind and body are important components, obviously. Let's work together. We want you to project calm and confidence on the court as you move into more important games. It's important. You've heard the phrase, never let them see you sweat. Well, that's important as well. I know what's going on inside. It's okay to feel something internally. Just don't let it show externally. Poise and confidence, along with humility, are important components of a successful official. Use whatever method it takes in order to relax and put your best foot forward. For some, it's self-talk. For others, it's some deep breathing exercises. Again, use whatever works for you. Control your emotions and don't let your emotions control you. Again, we're always our best when we're enjoying what we're doing. Relax, have fun, and use what brought you to this point of the season. Believe nothing can get in your head or gut, and that's important as well, including the nervous tension that we may sense going into a postseason game. Frankly, I've not worked a perfect game and believe that none of you have either. Knowing that helps us move forward and not let something get in our head that undermines our self-confidence. Let's make certain that we use that mental strength to put on the best performance we can as we move down the postseason. Managing your emotion will allow us to be better, and certainly in the postseason, we want to be the best we've been all season. Postseason selection is a topic that is discussed every season of every year that basketball's been played. It's a trying time. It can be challenging. It can be frustrating, but it can be rewarding. Just remember a few pointers as you get selected or don't get selected for postseason. The Iowa High School Athletic Association and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union have a very difficult job. It's challenging, to say the least. I wouldn't want the responsibility for selecting the officials that have the opportunity to work in the postseason. There are literally hundreds of officials around the state of Iowa that are both capable and qualified to work postseason games. Unfortunately, not everyone can work. Let's look at a few reminders as it relates to postseason selection. There's many factors that are involved. The location. We don't have an infinite budget, and the requirement for travel often influences who gets selected for what games. We know we have to represent all areas of the state, and unfortunately there are many times more officials in one quadrant of the state than there are in the other. We need a balance from officials around the state so that the state tournament represents a sampling of officials all over Iowa. We also need to make certain that the right crews are put on the right games. And you know what I mean. A crew or an official that's spent the majority of their season working 1A basketball is probably not the best fit for a 4A or a 5A game. That doesn't mean you're not a good official. It just means that you're more familiar with a smaller class. There is great basketball played in every class in Iowa, but selecting the right crew is important for those in position of authority to make those crew selections for every game. Other factors including your eligibility, recommendations, observations from observers around the state throughout the season all factor in. It's necessary that we understand that while recommendations are important, they're not the end-all, nor is any other factor. It's a balanced approach that those responsible for selecting postseason officials take into account. The reality is it's a subjective decision. While all the facts and the data and the statistics influence in part, it comes down generally to someone's gut feel for who will do the best job during the postseason. Like it or not, it's the best system that we've got. Let's roll with it. And remember, if you're selected, let's accept those assignments with humility. The best officials I know are those that demonstrate confidence, but balance that confidence with humility. It's an honor to work the postseason. It's also an opportunity to demonstrate what you've worked hard for, in many cases, years to achieve. Don't miss that opportunity to put your best foot forward and work a great game if selected. Accept any assignment with gratitude. There are people in every official's lives that have supported their ability to work the great game of basketball as an official. It's this time of the season when you're selected to thank those around you for giving you that opportunity. There's many of you that have been mentored by a veteran. Pick up the phone, call them, and tell them you appreciate their contribution to your success, which is now culminated in the selection for postseason play. Share with those around you that have helped you along the way, and demonstrate your appreciation and express your appreciation. Remember to be yourself, and remember to do what you did to get selected in the first place. Postseason is another basketball game that you've worked hard to achieve. Don't let yourself and those around you down by not putting your best foot forward. We've mentioned a few things in this video to help you in that endeavor. But if you're not selected, Let's make sure that we respect the decision. Grumbling and complaining in the officiating community goes on every year. We evaluate those that are selected, and oftentimes we make comments such as, "I'm just as good as they are, why didn't I get selected?" Put those feelings behind you. Let's respect the decisions of those that are making them and encourage those that have had the opportunity now to work postseason. Let's respect and celebrate and encourage those that are selected. They've earned it, and we should all support one another and recognize their accomplishments. Lastly, if you're not selected, it's probably time for some self-evaluation. What are the factors that you can improve on? We all have them, whether we're selected or not. But is there something that's holding you back? Is there some glaring factor that you can control and improve upon in order to strengthen your chances for selection next season? Generally, the simple answer to "why wasn't I selected?" or "what can I do to get selected?" comes down to one simple thing: get better. In the off-season, we can take some steps to improve our chances for the postseason play. It's a long season that's physically and mentally demanding. What are you going to do in the off-season to improve your chances? We all need some time to recover and regenerate. Give that some thought. Simply put, it's probably time as we get to the end of a season to step back, relax, recharge, and renew our enthusiasm for this great game. Give yourself some time. Do some other things besides basketball. Spend time with the family and friends that have sacrificed for you during the season to allow you this opportunity. It's important to regenerate those relationships. If you expect to be a good official, you'll need a good team behind you. Go ahead and watch some basketball as we enter the postseason. And watch it just for enjoyment, not for evaluation, if you can. I know it's difficult. There's not many games in either football or basketball, or any sport for that matter, that I'm not focused more on the officials than I am on the game itself. Try to discipline yourself to just watch the game for what it is. Athletes doing what they enjoy doing, and you should enjoy it as well. More factors for the off season. What are you doing for your conditioning? Is this something that's holding you back? It's important. It's easier to stay in shape than it is to get in shape. That being said, some of us need to work harder at just getting in shape. Dedicate yourself in the off season to doing just that. Come back next season 20 pounds lighter, more physically fit. Tailor your uniforms, look better on the court, make a better first impression. Exercise, eat right, and get proper rest. It's important, particularly as we enter the postseason. After a long season of grueling basketball, physical exertion, we're tired. And if you're in better shape, you'll be able to sustain yourself through the postseason. Rules review in the off-season is important as well. And how can we do that? Well, for those of you that are members of IHSAA, you'll be receiving video plays, and you can also concentrate on other film review that's available through Huddle. The off-season is a great time. We don't shut Huddle down in the off-season. When you're ready, after you've relaxed for a few weeks, get online, view a few of your games, and do that self-evaluation. Read 1 or 2 casebook plays every day. It's a great opportunity. We generally don't spend as much time in the casebook as we do in the rules book. I think that's a mistake. Read through the scenarios, 1 or 2 a day in the casebook. The more familiar you are with those situations that you find in the casebook, the more comfortable you'll be when experiencing those on the court. Stay engaged. Work some off-season games. but do not fall into the trap of working 10 to 12 games a day in a tournament just for the money. I know that it's a draw. I know that it's tempting. But let's focus more on doing things right rather than just doing more. Let's develop and improve our skills. Have you made plans to attend an instructional camp as either a camper or an instructor? Teaching is one of the best ways to learn. If you haven't volunteered to do that, offer your services and certainly make plans to attend a camp in the off-season to improve and develop your skills. Don't take shortcuts. Whether it be summer league games or camps, let's make certain that we focus on the basics. It's easy to fall into that trap, and you know what I'm talking about when I refer to the playground ball trap. Don't let it happen to you. Don't cut corners. Many of the camp games are played at 2-person, but you'll find the right camp with 3-person mechanics and the opportunity to improve there as well. Again, I encourage you all, get engaged, stay engaged, attend an instructional camp, and don't cut corners. Let's wrap up for this brief session on a few of the things that we've spoken about today. It's February. We're all fatigued. The games have more intensity, and each one has greater significance as we approach postseason play. Don't focus on your next assignment. Pour yourself into tonight's game. Again, we've got a few games left in the regular season, and every one of them is important to the teams, the coaches, and their fans. More so important, perhaps, in seeding and placement and opportunity to even get to the postseason. Let's approach every game as if it's a championship game as we move to the end of the season. It's crunch time. Remember to trust yourself. You've earned the opportunity to work in the postseason, or you haven't. Either way, as you finish the season, let's continue the mental preparation that's brought us to this point. Remember that the bigger the game, the more narrow our focus needs to be. Don't change your routine. Let's stay with what we've used throughout the season to both be successful and continue to be successful in the postseason. Remember, project calm and confidence on the court. You belong on the games that you've been assigned in the postseason. You can carry that with an air of confidence, but remember the humility component as well. And don't let them see you sweat. Remember, in the postseason, if you're selected, be humble. Be supportive of those that did get selected if you didn't. Celebrate the experience. Take advantage of the opportunity. And then finally, in the off season, let's remember, get away and relax. Stay away from basketball for a few weeks. Stay in shape. Let's commit ourselves to returning next season in better physical condition. And remember to stay engaged. Camps, clinics, film study, rule study. They're all available in many different aspects. Take advantage of them. They're at your disposal. To those of you that have been selected or will be selected for the postseason, congratulations. To those of you that weren't selected, work harder, get better. Encourage those and support those that were selected. And remember, good luck. My hope is that you work your best games in the postseason or down the stretch. Thanks for this opportunity to present this video on some postseason reminders.